Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. People, it's early morning. Me just wake up. Don't expect me to look any better than this. Alright? I haven't put on me makeup and fake up yet. Anyway, big up to everybody this morning that's going out to work. Everybody coming in from work. Shout out to all my retirees, all my stay-at-home moms, and all my entrepreneurs. Extra big up to the people them working 2 jobs. Some leaving one right now to go to another one, or to get a little bit of sleep so they can head on to another job. It's SouFLoTV again, man. I just left Jamaica. Listen, I was in Norman Manley International Airport and there was a lady who was heading to Canada. That lady said, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. So I know that morning thoughts bust wet and it has to continue. Alright, hear what? I'm going to couple this story I'm going to read right now along with what I have to say about morning thoughts and Jamaica and this morning and all these kind of things. Make sure you're being good to yourself today. Yeah. Alright, so this story headline says gunmen rob Power of Faith Church in Portmore on Sunday morning. Alright. 4 gunmen broke into the Power of Faith Ministries International Incorporated Church in Portmore, St. Catherine early on Sunday morning and beat up and gagged a security guard at the complex before ransacking the bishop's office and taking various items. The bishop, which is Delford Davis of the church, confirmed the incident in an interview with Loop News. The gunmen concentrated on the office. They didn't take any of the church equipment. I can't assess the damage right now, he said. I can't talk long. I am with the security right now, so I can't say much, Bishop Davis told Loop News reporter Claude Mills. Big up to Mr. Claude Mills. Checks with the Corporate Communication Unit CCU of the Jamaica Constabulary Force failed to unearth any further information, as a representative of the Police Information Arm said the unit had no formal report of the incident. However, an anecdotal report was various sources indicated that the 4 gunmen entered the church compound and tied up and gagged the security guard that was on duty. The men then cut the grill, ripped off the office door, ransacked the entire office before leaving with several valuable items. I am glad there was no life lost, but the gunmen took a look at the stuff from the office in the early morning, said the member of the congregation. We had a service on Sunday, but there was no preaching. We had the singing with the choir, but the live service was not broadcast externally as normal, explained the source. I wonder why. It was a very sad scene. Bishop Davis wept. He threw himself on the ground. Other grown men wept at the altar. It was a terrible scene. The congregant further outlined to Loop News. There is something seriously wrong in the country when gunmen can rob a church that does so much powerful and great works for the people, declared the ardent churchgoer. Alright, so here's what I'm going to say. Don't forget the story about the pastor who was shot while at church in St. Catherine and how that turned out to be. Listen, this happened in Portmore. I just got back from Portmore. I was in Portmore. I stayed in Portmore, Jamaica, and me, myself, with Brains, along with Kai Kai, we drove around a lot, and just the drive from where we were over Greater Portmore over to Helsha Beach, we saw nothing but mega churches. And I'm thinking Jamaica has become the place for mega churches. I mean, these churches are the church them flamboyant. The churches are extravagant. The church them look like some mansion put beside some mansion put beside one next mansion and one next mansion on top of it. And I'm wondering whose money is building all this? Because it surely is not, I'm sure it's not the bishop pocket money he's using to build these extravagant buildings. So it dawned on me that church is a big business in Jamaica. And you don't necessarily have to believe, you just have to convince others to believe in what it is you want them to believe in, and you too can own one of these big extravagant buildings. Must I remind you of all the tax breaks and so on and so forth that goes along with owning a church? Yes, it's a big business. Lots of folly going on, and I see it. But I'm not going to make that be the focal point of this video this morning. I'm saying though, when we sit here and we think, gunman robbed church, that don't sound right. We're not talking about the church like the church that I grew up in. Because my church, when me grew up in, at the church little, and the church right across the street from my house. And to this day, that church is still the same way. But people have left that church and no one has returned because they've gone on to bigger things. So nowadays, if your church not big and fancy, then your churchgoers aren't going to come. I guess even the people want to be able to brag about how rich their pastor is and about how big and fancy their churches are. Don't you think in a place like Jamaica, where they kill them out and the thing hot, that someone is going to start saying, I bet there's some money in that church there? Or could this be a case of Pastor Carol, one girl go around there, go show off him riches, and she went back and told her cousin Derek and him for party and charge them, say, yeah man, me dead there around there chill out with Pastor, and me say one whole heap of something around there, and one big stack of money, so. And they went back to find what was there. You don't think so? Anyway, people, me just keep the story short this morning. I want to let y'all know that we are here. Put up a video yesterday, which is part 2. We put up part 1 and part 2 to show off the beautiful house that we stayed in while we were in Jamaica. And stay tuned, because today on part 1 and 2, I am going to pin in the comment section all the information. I'm going to actually pin in the comment section of part 2 all the information, how to get in touch with the person, the name of the guy, and how the whole situation goes, that you too can actually stay at the same villa. This is Portmore, Jamaica. My perception of Jamaica is, because when I go to Jamaica, I normally go to Jamaica in same Norman Manley Airport, but I would normally catch a one room somewhere and then shoot to country like the next day or next 2 days, and then stay there for the duration of my stay and leave from country, go right to the airport. This time I decided I wanted to stay somewhere different, right? I want to see what Portmore is like. So I stayed over in Portmore. Beautiful. That's all I'm going to say on this video. Stay tuned for the Jamaica videos. More of them will be dropping. The plan is to drop one every 24 hours. And we've been back a little over 24 hours now. So you've gotten 2 videos so far. At the end of the first 24 hour, I had uploaded the second one. Go check out them video there. And then leave your comment in the comment section and all these things. This morning I would like to say to you is, life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Even when you're struggling, life is beautiful. So in all things, be thankful. Yeah? Because we have one saying, we say, it could have worse. And when it worse, it could have wasara. Alright? So in all things, be thankful. Blessed. Up, up, up. Nothing not changing now. It's 2019, but nothing not change. We still say progress. We still say productivity. We still say productivity and progress, because that's what the name of the game is. Now sit down and idle, nothing. Get productive and see progress. That's what we're still pushing. And we're still saying up, 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 which is wake up, wise up, and rise up. Rise up means raise your vibration up. Rise up. Rise up out of your conditions that you're in. Stop the self-pity and the crying for the self. Rise up. Wake up, because some of us sleeping, sleepwalking, act like we don't know what's going on in the world around us. Wake up. Wise up. Sharpen your mental, right? With knowledge. Knowledge is power. And rise up. It's SouFLoTV, man. I'm out. Peace.